Market to competition to reduce the strategic importance of oil and the ability of oil price spikes to wreak havoc on our economy. There is a bill called the Open Fuel Standard Act, introduced by Congressman Shimkus and Congressman Engel, that are right here to make a few opening comments. And the focus of the bill is ensuring that new cars enable fuel competition of some sort. After the congressmen say their words, we're going to turn to a panel of speakers, and I'll introduce them after the congressmen speak.
Thank you all very much for coming. You know, every time I come to an event like this, I am really somewhat overwhelmed because I started a decade ago to talk about the problem that's now growing in our country and in our world, and then there were a few people who were paying any attention to it. Now it's getting a lot of attention. I want to thank you very much. Today we're producing worldwide about 84 million barrels of oil a day. And the demand is slightly higher than that, which is why in a recession, in some places, oil is still $100 a barrel. More than that now, but I think there's some fear factor in that. I think the legitimate price of oil is about $100 a day. That's West Texas Intermediate. You're talking about Brent, which is a wider traded oil. It's up, what, 12, 15 points dollars higher than that. You know, there will be alternatives that we're going to have to be using, because as the world's economies grow, there's going to be more and more demand for liquid fuels. And unless the world can do something the United States was unable to do, we reached this plateau, which many people call peak oil, in 1970. We're the most creative, innovative society in the world. We have not been able to turn that around. Today we produce about half the oil that we did in 1970. But maybe the world can do something the United States was not able to do. I'm skeptical that that will happen. If it doesn't happen, it's pretty clear they're going to have to be adding something to or instead of products from oil to our gas tanks in the future. I have no idea what that will be. So and since the average car stays in the fleet, what, 16, 18 years? We certainly ought to be producing cars that will be able to use whatever it will be. And with today's technology, there are a lot of possible alternatives out there. I have no idea what they will be. Which one's going to be successful, which one's going to compete economically, which ones can compete environmentally, that we can make them and not have fear that they're going to degrade our environment. So it really makes good sense to me that we ought to be making cars that will run on any of this stuff, doesn't it? And I'm having trouble understanding why we have a problem with that. Is it correct that it would cost around $100 more per car? Is that the cost?
Actually, less than that at this point.
Less than that at this point. A rational society where most of these people can find their way to the bathroom and back, I'm having trouble understanding why we have trouble doing this. Well, thank you all very much for your voice of reason. I'm sorry I can't stay longer. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and thank you very much to our speakers.